Hello, and welcome to this collective reading. This is East Star Tarot, and we are here today to do a reading to see what the collective needs to know. What does the collective need to prepare for in August? There's going to be things coming up, I think, that will be important decision wise. So I'd like to see what our spirits have to say about what is the best course of action there. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you are meant to hear it, this is the time, this is the moment. So don't stress about dates or nothing like that. All right, let's get going here. Okay, calling my ancestors. Oh, okay. Community garden. To be in a community is to be part of something greater than you could ever imagine. Number 7. Okay. So, I think this is decisions about who do you want to be in your community, right? Because sometimes we have people that are not so great and they're kind of spoiling the vibe, so to speak. Yeah, sometimes we have to clear out space in our social circles because we change and we evolve, and sometimes the people we know don't match us anymore. And sometimes they can even hold us back because we're just different now, and it's not a bad thing to be different and to spend less time with each other, but a lot of times we perceive that as a bad thing, that everything should be eternal. And so we resist death, we resist rebirth. So, I think it's important that you really think about who you want in your community, and like, what people do you want to be around you? What kind of person do you want to be? Because who you are around will determine who you are in a way. What is it, like the 5 people you keep around you most will kind of determine your future in a strange way. So I think it's important to be conscientious of that. Be aware of how other people make you feel. If someone doesn't make you feel good, well, then, that's your body, that's your spirit's way of telling you that something isn't right and that something has to change. So, and the problem is just that we resist it, right? So, don't resist. Seed blessing. Whisper and weave the breath of magic into what you foresee. Okay. You know what's popping out to me is the scissors here. And I think this is about cord cutting. She's got a lot of witchy stuff there going on. Candles, sage. I think this is about, you got to protect yourself, because some of these people in your life are actually causing negative energies to happen. They're causing disruptions to your spirit. If the spirit is, this rabbit here, or maybe this rabbit is sort of like their familiar that's coming to bother you, and the sage is kind of catching it and stopping it. But I think the idea here is that you have to get really clear about protect who's allowed into your auric field and who is not, essentially. You got to get really clear about your boundaries, really protect yourself, do protection magic, if that's something that resonates with you. Because I think that you intuitively know who this is about, and you know who needs to go already. You just are resisting it because you're scared. You're scared to let go of that connection. But, I think what's waiting for you on the other side of that is something good, something better. Because nothing new can come in when something else is taking up the space. And if it's something you don't want, well, then what are you doing, you know? You're gonna block a blessing, right? So, and don't stress, because like blessings, everything works out in the right timing when you're meant to see it. I want this card. Oh, this was on the bottom too. Easter egg hunt, 11, and we had the, oh, I guess we didn't have the 11. Okay, well, that's all right, but that's manifestation right there. What you seek may not be what is seeking you. Perhaps a shift is what is needed. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, Easter egg hunt. There's a girl here that's seeking and she's getting what she's looking for, but then there's this other girl that's sort of standing off and isn't quite sure. She doesn't look like she's having a good time. She's kind of lost a little bit. And maybe she's actually looking at something else. Like maybe something else has caught her eye. So, you know, I get the impression that you're kind of trying to be someone that you're not. Like you are with a crowd that doesn't resonate with you. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that music there. It's a bit loud. So what you seek may not be what is seeking you. Perhaps a shift is what is needed. Yeah, this is again to do with community. Because look, this is like a friendship here. But these two people are not in the same headspace. One is totally happy in her Easter egg hunt, and one is looking at something else. One is seeking other things. And sometimes people just grow apart, you know? Like sometimes people change as they go, and then before they realize it, we're different people and we don't click together anymore. And that's just a natural thing. Again, that's like the natural death and rebirth. Things have to change and evolve. But it is hard. It is like very stressful. It's, you know, it's in human nature to resist that. But I think that, you know, you're not going to be happy unless you do, because I think this connection is draining you. I don't think it's a good connection. And I know that can be really tough because sometimes we just don't want... Sometimes we want people to be better than they are, and they just aren't. And that is a real letdown because we put such hope into them, but you can't go on forever like that. You can't go on forever doing that and not receiving anything because you're being drained. Yeah. And you need a better community. You're going to go on a hunt to get a new community. So let's take out some tarot cards here. What's going on here? Yeah, let's see. What do I need to ask here? Yeah, let's just get some more clarifying cards on what the situation is. Oh, 2 cards. Oh my gosh. 2 of, you know, big transformative cards here. We've got the 6 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So yeah, both about leaving things. So cutting cords, man. This is just what it is. Here, let's get a little cleaner here. Organize a little bit. Sorry, I am not used to this new camera angle, so let's try. It's going to be tricky to do this naturally. I usually just throw cards wherever, but kind of in the way that makes sense to me. Yeah, these go here. Okay, so 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Well, you're going to be moving on from this for sure. But I think it's going to be hard. I think, you know, it's going to be really hard to let go. I think no matter what, it's going to be a loss. Even though this loss is going to lead you to so much more abundance and happiness. And this was not a good connection, but yet sometimes we know someone's bad for us, but yet we're just so enmeshed with them that even when something good is happening to us, it can feel like torture. Yeah. I'm sorry this is so dark and rough, but like sometimes it's like that, you know? Oh, reversed world. You know, maybe, yeah, your world is getting turned upside down because these people aren't who you thought they were. They aren't your friends in the way that you thought. And it's just, it can really hurt your self-esteem when you think that you know someone and you love someone and they love you, but then it turns out it was all distortion. It can really mess with our sense of confidence, our trust in our ability to have another relationship that's positive. So, you know, I know it's hard, but you gotta let this person go. Or persons. Oh, yeah. 5 Pentacles here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I don't think... Actually, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Here we go. So, you're gonna be parting ways. And that, yes, it's going to be hard. But look what's waiting for you on the other side of this. The Ace of Pentacles. I think if you had stayed with this person, you would have remained in this stuck place for a very long time. Because sometimes people can hold us back, not intentionally, but sometimes they just really don't understand the new us, or they're just different from us now. And if we keep them around, it does hold us back. And it doesn't mean you have to completely disconnect, but maybe you just, you know, need more limitations around that time that you spend together. So, yeah, let's get a crystal card because I feel like we need some loving support here. This reading's very, it's talking about some harsh things, but you know, that's kind of what you come to tarot readings for, in my opinion. You got a crisis, I come to a tarot reading. Yeah, it just helps me cope, right? So, yeah, let's just shuffle here. What can we get as advice for this situation? Lithium quartz. I did see this on the bottom and then it came out. Yeah, I had a feeling. All right, so lithium quartz. Let's just actually check the book out. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Master number 33, though, that seems pretty significant. I feel like Master number 33 kind of implies, you know, I feel like you're going to get a lot of upgrades psychically, spiritually from this by cutting the dead weight, so to speak. Not that these people are dead weight, just that it's more the attachment to them that's the dead weight. The feelings that you have around them. Maybe you just need to let go more than actually cut off. And when I say let go, I mean, you know, you don't have to ignore what happened, forgive what happened, but you decide that you're not going to let it occupy your mind anymore in the way that it has been. And so I think that's sort of the mastery coming in. You're mastering your emotions and your way that you have been managing this, which has not been in your favor. Yeah, this is about harmony and joyful interconnectedness. So yeah, it goes along with community. I think once you get around people that really understand you and are really what you need, it's going to go a lot better for you. Yeah, so I'm just looking at the book here. there's a lot about overstimulation as well. So I think lithium quartz is a good prescription for our heads, because I think right now this is kind of occupying a lot of our headspace. It's kind of stressing you out. So yeah, it's just spending time in nature or around animals, or even just swimming. That's funny, I went swimming today and it was very refreshing, and I was actually spending the day feeling very grumpy. And after spending some time in the water, I feel a lot better. So, maybe you need to connect with the sand, the sky, the water, and feel the ground beneath your feet, you know? This card is all about just go for peace and harmony in nature to clear your head specifically. So, and attachments, a lot of times I don't know why I really feel attachment around this, but I feel like that's what that's representing, like spiritual attachment, negative mental attachments to people. Because a lot of times what the attachment, how it manifests, is that we're constantly thinking about them and having arguments with them in our heads. They're taking up our headspace. I think these people have been taking up your headspace, and that's part of the problem. So yeah, we need to get that cleared out. That needs to go. And maybe that means that those people have to go if that's what it takes. But, use your discretion on what is best for you. Let's get some angel cards. I feel like after so much tension, I really want some supportive cards. So it's crystals and angels right now. All right, let's see what angels have to say. Can you give us some loving guidance right now? I don't know why, I gotta have it upright. I gotta have the image upright. Oh. Chakra clearing. Yeah, so this goes right along with cleansing and being out in nature. That's going to help a lot. Archangel Metatron. Metatron has been very active right now, at least for me, just in communicating. So call upon me to clear, open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. I like that suggestion of geometric shapes. Maybe that's sort of like, sometimes when sometimes I listen to chakra clearing videos, and they have geometric shapes sometimes in the video. So maybe you need to actually just like stare at a video that's like chakra frequencies and stare at the images of the shapes, and that might help. Little things like that can really make a difference, even though they seem like they're very like, oh, this isn't really helping, but it is actually. Calming your nervous system can really help. I'm gonna shuffle a little more. I feel like I'm going too quick. Let's just breathe. Ooh, okay, getting a little too loose. Let's go. Man, I'm not shuffling great today, am I? Some people can shuffle so expertly, and I am just messy. Messy girl. Oh, that was it. Prosperity. Yeah. For some reason, I want to switch these. I want the prosperity to go with the Ace of Pentacles. It's just how my mind works. All right. So, prosperity, yes. So, Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So clearing your energy is going to clear up your energy field, and that is going to lead to a lot of manifestation. So this is like a very domino effect here that we're getting to help in this situation. Because I think your angels are with you and they're helping you with this, because this is a difficult cut to make. This is, a lot of people in your life that, didn't treat you very well, and you have to let go. Oh gosh, I just flipped the deck. Overcoming difficulties, yes. And the white feather. The worst is now behind you. You're surmounting any previous challenges. So it kind of feels like to me that this is the last cut. You've done a lot already, and you've gone on a long journey with developing yourself, healing yourself, breaking yourself down and rebuilding yourself back up again and again. And you're finally coming into a time where it's not going to be so much difficulty. It's going to be a lot easier because this is the last hurdle in a sense. Not the very last, because there's always going to be challenges, but like the last most difficult thing, you know? The last thing that's going to really hurt. Or the last big cry maybe, or release. Yeah, it just feels like that is what's going to happen here. Gosh, these cards are so... I don't know why they're so jumpy today. Like, I'm not having this problem usually. But these cards are a little stickier, maybe that's why. Okay, all right. 2 it is. Clear sentience, all is well. Clear feeling. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Right, so when you feel bad around that person, that is not just, you know, because sometimes things can seem outwardly good, and everything on the surface in an interaction might seem fine, but you do walk away feeling bad, and you're like, what happened? I don't understand why I feel bad, even though nothing really bad happened. That's when you know there's an energetic draining happening. That's when you know someone is not good for you. And that's a message from your angels. They're helping you to notice those feelings and then say, hey, wait a minute, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel good. I don't want this. And that's the beginning of changing things, right? Because once we notice, then we start to shift. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as this is supposed to, with hidden blessings that you will soon understand. Yes, so this is all meant to be. It's so hard. It's a difficult journey, but you know what? Like, it's all in divine order, because you were meant to go through those challenges to bring you to this really awesome heavenly time in your life where it is going to be so much easier, so much freer. And these relationships are going to really fill you, not drain you. And that is going to be so nice after such a long time. I don't really know where to put this. Maybe down here. I'm gonna have to figure this out because I'm not used to having... I usually have it a little bit longer. I tend to build up. But now I gotta spread out this way. So, well, you know what? We'll just put it in with these guys. Let's put the purples with the purples, right? Yeah. All is well. Yeah. Lots of angels in this reading. You gotta... And quartz I even think of as like... I know angelite is more the angel crystal, but quartz I feel is very high vibe to be angelic. So, yeah, you're getting a lot of support, and they want to see you succeed, and you're not going to fail. I don't see you failing in this. I see you completely like, it's destiny. You're gonna do it. You're gonna move on from this person that you have, I think, held on to for a long time, and they have not been very good to you. So it's like, oh my gosh, that's a painful connection to hold on to. It's like, you ever seen that meme where it's about letting go of connections, and it's about this person holding the rope, and they're trying and holding it, and their hand is just covered in blisters, but then they finally let go, and their hand's all wounded, but they're so relieved because they're like, oh, okay. It's okay to let go. And I feel like that's what you need to visualize and feel, is it's time to let go. And why are you hanging on? It's hurting. So just let go. Just let it go. It's not meant for you, and everything is waiting for you when you do. So don't be afraid. Your angels are with you. All right, I think that's the end of the reading. I'm really happy with how positive this turned out at the end. I wish you a lot of luck. I know these things can be so challenging, but you are supported and you are so loved, and you're gonna do fantastic, and it's only up from here. Okay, I love you so much. Take care, and bye for now. See ya.